Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. In that last video, I kind of wanted to stay focused on the price of XRP. In this one, I'm going to tell you the news going on around crypto as well. So Grayscale is preparing for the green light to become one of the first major companies who jump on the XRP train. Trillions of dollars will flow into the XRP Ledger. Now, Grayscale might be the first, but we're going to see so many companies get involved with XRP over the course of this year. They want to make sure they cash in as well, because XRP at some point is going to be a household name. Every single person will know what XRP is in the very near future, especially when it's moving the world's money. U.S. crypto exchange Coinbase has filed a court action against the SEC Gov, accusing the agency of behaving arbitrarily and capriciously in its refusal to tailor rules to clarify oversight of the industry. You know why Coinbase is doing this? Because Gary isn't doing his job. You know, Gary by now should have had clear rules of the road for crypto. Instead, he's too concerned about the big banks. And it's pretty sad that Coinbase has to file an action against the SEC to get him to finally do something. You know, the day that Gary walks out of the SEC, crypto is absolutely going to blow up. We are going to see every single cryptocurrency pop off one after another, because I think Gary is what's holding back crypto right now. He's also holding back innovation inside of the United States. Experience the ease of the XRP Ledger with pre-funded ZOM cards. No complex activations, just seamless security and convenience. Perfect for gifting or personal use. These cards make managing XRP a breeze. These used to be the Zoom cards. Remember those? And what's great about this is when you talk to somebody about crypto, maybe it's a family member, and they right away, as soon as they go to buy crypto, they start to get confused. They don't understand it. And sometimes Uphold can be very complicated for new users. Other exchanges as well, especially with the KYC requirements. So this makes it so much easier. You could just buy a family member a pre-funded card and tell them, here's some XRP. Or buy a pre-funded card and then have someone buy it from you. Maybe a friend or someone else if they want to get invested into XRP. And I always thought this was a great idea, even when it was the Zoom card. And, you know, I just thought it was worth another mention. XRP's gradual appreciation mystery, Ripple CTO sheds light on it. Now, in yesterday's video, I talked about how David Schwartz said investing in XRP shouldn't be looked at like a lottery ticket. But now he walked it back and said this: if you view cryptos like lottery tickets, you should just hold them and not look for ways to take on any more risk. In other words, what he's saying is, if you see XRP as your winning lottery ticket, you shouldn't, sell off some XRP and then go and chase meme coins. And that we'll see price appreciation over time for XRP. In other words, he says gradual upward movement. And that's what I've been saying for a while. And it's not only David Schwartz saying this. Remember Christine Lagarde was saying this like a year ago with ISO? She was saying wave one, which we're already living through, it was going to be small. 2024 was going to be wave two, and it was going to be a very big wave that happens. Then wave three was going to come in 2025. And that's why I always told people, you want to get invested before 2024, before wave two and ISO happens. because I think we're going to start to see value come from that this year. And a lot of these cryptocurrencies are just going to start popping off one day. Then we'll realize that it's being utilized inside of ISO. Ripple will complement SWIFT in November 2025 for cross-border payments. The price per XRP will skyrocket to over $91.35 plus overnight. This is only the beginning of what Ripple wants to achieve. So I see this every single day on X. People keep saying it's going to happen in November of 2025. You have until then to get invested. But we're about to see XRP have a major run-up. And this is just the beginning where we are at right now. And if Christine Lagarde is right, we will see value come from ISO this year as well. So 2025, you will be paying a higher price for XRP if you wait until then. And there's still people sitting on the sidelines waiting for that to happen. There's still people sitting on the sidelines waiting for XRP to break $1. Think about that. You could be buying it right now under $1. But no, you want to wait until it breaks $1. And then you could chase the green candle with everyone else FOMOing in at the same time. That never made sense to me at all. Bank Term Funding Program ends today, March 11, 2024. And so today is now the 12th. This happened yesterday. And remember, people said all the banks were going to start to collapse all at once. That didn't happen. Like I said, they are going to have a controlled collapse of the banks. It's not going to happen one after another. We're going to see this bank collapse, then it'll get swallowed up by JP Morgan. Then this bank over here will collapse and Goldman Sachs will swallow that one up. It's going to be a controlled consolidation of the banks. That's also going to happen throughout 2024. Wait and see. Then there's this, and this is big news. Tether is depegging from the US dollar. This could create cascading problems for Bitcoin and many cryptos. Now, I think personally, Tether will repeg and we will move forward. Other people right now are saying the sky is falling and this is the major black swan event that everybody was waiting for. We have to wait and see how this all plays out. But once a stablecoin loses its peg, it doesn't look good. Then there's this from Rob Cunningham. Here, real Donald Trump announced to the world there will not be any CBDCs. And here, Ripple's James Wallace, VP of Central Bank Engagements and CBDCs, cheerfully state, people need more education about what a CBDC is and what it isn't. I think the world needs more training. You gotta hear this video. I'm gonna give you my opinion on this, but I definitely want to know what your opinion is as well. Take a listen.
And tonight I'm also making another promise to protect Americans from government tyranny. As your president, I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency. Do you know about that?
Immediate reaction is, I think there's some more education needed in the marketplace. I think there's a lot of discussion around a CBDC, what it is, what it isn't. You know, is it the government going to be spying on citizens? All this kind of thing. So I think there's a education required. At the end of the day, you know, I think the federal government, you know, trumps state governments in this. But I think really, I don't think the citizens have anything to be concerned about. You know, CBDC is a digital representation of fiat currency. It's likely to get implemented in pretty much every country around the world. It's coming. There are going to be some great advantages to it, great use cases that will, you know, people will get benefit from. So I see new.
So what do you think? Do you think Trump is right in not wanting to create a CBDC? Or do you think James Wallace is right about this? Because here's the way I look at it. When the World Economic Forum is warning you that they're going to track your money, And even the ECB in the past, Christine Lagarde, talked about the money and tracking transactions, and the BIS as well. I think Trump is right. I think the US government will definitely look at people's transactions. And if you're buying things that they don't agree with, they could shut your money off. And I think the US government, in some ways, I think they wouldn't want to shut your money off. They want to keep the money flowing the same way they do now. But I think that they would also use it in an evil way. But that's just my thinking on it. And maybe James Wallace is right. Maybe, we're going to treat it like the current money we have right now. But I don't like the idea of having a digital ID to go with this. And once you get a digital wallet, you're going to also have to have a digital ID. So what's your opinion on this? Because I've never been a fan of CBDCs. Maybe here in the United States, if we had privacy laws and other, something else put in front of this before a CBDC ever happens, I would be more willing to take a look at it again. Let's just put it that way. But I've been doing too many Great Reset videos and looking at the way the world is going, and I know a CBDC is not a good path forward. But what's your opinion? XRP lawyer John Deaton and Elizabeth Warren to face new pro-crypto Senate rival. XRP advocate John Deaton and Senator Elizabeth Warren are gearing up to face another pro-crypto Senate rival. And that is, his name is Ian Kane, the co-founder of Quebec Labs, has recently declared his Republican affiliation, igniting speculation about his potential bid for Warren's Senate seat. Kane's background in the blockchain industry through his involvement with Quebec Labs underscores his pro-crypto stance. Moreover, it distinguishes him as a formidable opponent to the established candidates. So, like I said, this election is going to be very different than what we've seen in the past. Crypto is definitely going to be on the ballot. I also think CBDCs will be on the ballot as well. As BTP ends today, investors are slowly heading to the exits. And we see NYCB is down 5%. But it was all red today. But I think that could have been based on the news. In other words, we knew that BTP was ending, so right away people said, let me pull out and see what happens next. Are the banks going to fall apart at a very fast pace? Tomorrow, most likely, the banks may go back into the green. But it's funny because we're seeing the banks all in red while crypto is now in the green. Wells Fargo abruptly terminating customers' accounts, says Attorney General in 16 states, demanding immediate freeze on ledgers, alleging debanking practices. So when you look at this, they're saying Wells Fargo's decision to debank Republican candidates and gun industry participants reveal a new troubling trend. Blanket prohibitions and policies against providing service to certain customers lead to the inevitable question, who is next? Which type of companies or people will Wells Fargo determine cannot be allowed as customers? Is this why Wells Fargo apparently closed the accounts of former Republican candidates like Lauren Witzke and Pete D'Abruska on the same day in 2021? The AG say that alleged pattern may be in violation of state laws. I don't know, if I was a bank and I was looking around the banking industry right now, I would want to drive in as many customers as I possibly can. Apparently, Wells Fargo doesn't care about that. And most likely, Wells Fargo will be one of the banks that start to really collapse out this year because of things like this. Most people, they don't want to open a bank account at a bank that has the problems that Wells Fargo has. And I remember doing videos last year where people's accounts were being frozen and people were definitely pissed off. But you know, we're crypto investors. We don't keep our money in the bank anyway. We keep it in XRP. And that's the way I always looked at it, as crypto being safer than the banks. So why would I ever want to keep my money in the broken banking system? But you know, this year is going to be a very big year. I say that, and I stress it a lot, because now you're starting to see price movement on XRP. And I really think time is running out to get invested. And I definitely would not be waiting until 2025. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.